One more tip regarding cleaning and changing the water in your tank. If you have a very large tank like this, it can take considerable amount of time to get the water out, and even more time pouring in. I have a tap right here, roughly 7 meters away, and I have it adjusted so that it doesn't flow that fast. As a result, putting water in the tank takes roughly 15 minutes, I would say. But I think I have a method that actually works pretty well to speed things up. So first of all, I use a pump. This is a Sitze Multi. It's, a very basic pump, but does the job. And then I use these Gardena quick releases. This is also that you can get in like OB and hobby markets around the world. And what I like about this is this actually seals. I don't get any leakage out of that. So when I'm vacuuming, I have another adapter for this that actually does the vacuuming for it. And it looks like this. In that case, and there's one of these, in that case, the pump is outside of the tank. But let's just say that I want to get the water out without vacuuming. So what I have to do is just drop that in to the desired depth, turn it on, and the other side of the hose, let's take that. Because typically what happens is that this, you want to hold it in here, but it just slips out, and then you wet the entire floor and your wife won't be as happy. So what I have created is this. Simple. This is a normal potable water pipes made out of it's like the hardening plastic. So you just literally you melt it. There's a small heating element that I had to purchase for little money, and then I was able to create this again with this quick release. So bam, I just throw it like that, and then I can start the process of getting the water out. Now, when I want to get the water back in, that's a completely different story, but I can reuse a lot of the components. I actually have a second hose, but we can demonstrate it on this hose as well. So first you need to unscrew, in my case, maybe different in your case. And don't forget to retain this seal. Otherwise, you will get a nasty leak. Again, these are very common parts. Screw that in. And then gives me my regular garden adapter. Okay? Okay, so, and what do you do then? This side is that you need to spray the water. Okay, so how do you do this? This is a 380 volt, very tough and strong cable. So you can bend it. I bend it so that it would form this sort of a holder shape. You can see how it looks like. And then I bought this super cheap spray. It is a good idea for it to have a slightly bigger hose. There are ones with tighter holes. I think the slightly bigger holes are better, but yeah, just attach it with the zip ties, connecto, clickety-clack. And another quick tip is that I actually have markings that mark the right temperature so that I don't have to fiddle with it every time. So turn it on, I align those two, and then the tank can be slowly filled like that. This is also good because it gets rid of quite a lot of chlorine that is inside the water. I have very soft water, lucky for me, but still, you know, even I still recommend to throw in just a tiny little bit of some dechlorinate or whatever you have. This stuff is so cheap when you count how many liters of, you know, chlorine-free water you can make with it. So that's yeah, that's the way to do it. And with that, I can just relax on the chair while this slowly fills up. I double check the temperature from time to time. I have a feel for it already. And with that, yeah, that's all the tips when it comes to filling and emptying your large tank. Have a good one.